Alright, here's a video of the 93 YZ125. Bought this bike a couple of years ago, and it's, as far as I can tell, pretty much all original except for maybe the bars would have been changed. But these are the original graphics, the original seat with no rips in it. The stickers on the shock, on the swing arm, all that stuff's original. Pegs, and even the pipe and silencer. Stock pipe and silencer. And the pipe is in amazing condition. I don't think there's any dents throughout this whole thing. And that's all original paint on the engine, on the frame. So it's just a really clean Survivor, but it's hard to say that it's been neglected because, what is it, 93, let's see, 25-year-old bike. So, I mean, it's, I guess, to be assumed that the forks would be leaking, which they were. You can see the discoloration on these guides, just from fluid sitting around there. But these forks on 93 had kind of a charcoal anodizing, and those are the original ones. The grills are nice, the radiators are nice. But yeah, so the forks need rebuilt. The shock is blown. The front wheel has a spoke that is missing. Can't remember. There it is. That hole right down there. For some reason the guy lost a spoke. So probably need to chop all those out and learn how to relace a wheel finally. And the tires are old, but the plastic is really nice. The graphics are pretty good, especially if this is going to be a rider. You know, if you get in close, you can see it's peeling right there and starting to lift down there. But original brake rotors, still got the case saver. I think that's even the original chain and sprockets. That's definitely the original sprocket. And I'm guessing that could be the original chain, as blown out as it is. But it does start and run. The air filter is falling apart. I touched it and it just, like a chunk of it came off. So I got this just because it was a pretty good deal. It was under $1,000 and it ran. And once, I mean, the last time you saw a 93 that was this complete that ran for that cheap. So I don't really know if I'm going to go nuts on this one. I kind of have a habit of doing that. But what I should do is just rebuild the suspension, get the wheels squared away with some fresh rubber, and I've got like a new air filter and stuff, but maybe just clean it and enjoy it and not go nuts with a full restoration. But I don't know. You know, even this stuff, that little one-way valve that Yamaha always did, I mean, you can tell that's the original hose. It's just a really nice original bike, and these are probably the original grips. The guy was an older gentleman in his mid to later 50s, and he said he was not the original owner, but he bought it from this place when it was about a year old. The original owner bought it and didn't even have it for a year before he decided he either didn't like it or he couldn't ride it or something. So it was basically a one-owner bike. So as we're getting into the winter, looking for winter projects, and now that the CR is done, I've had this one sitting here for a couple years now, and it may be time to actually clean it up. And this thing, I think, is pretty much done, other than bleeding the rear brakes and a couple other things. That's ready to ride. So this is the before video. And you can see there's just dust and dirt from this just sitting forever. Oh, I did start it recently. It had not been started in probably close to 2 years. I threw fresh gas in it, started about 10 or 12 kicks into it, but the float bowl was loose on the carb. I don't know how that happened. You can, maybe you cannot see, maybe you can, I don't know. Yeah, that should not do that. I mean, fuel was just gushing out, but it was running. So, it's promising, I guess. So, that is that. I'll have updates as I decide what I'm doing with it. Peace.